All right. Howdy, Professor Alvarez. My name is Tyler Yansky once again. Um, the topic that oh wait, this is my audience. My dad and my sister once again. Back at it again. Um, my topic that I chose today was emotional intelligence. Um, so the articles that you gave us on emotional intelligence they were pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed them. The first one talked about, or first of all, emotional intelligence is defined as the ability to understand your own emotions and as well as other people's emotions and how to like deal with them and stuff. And so the first article that you gave us, it talked about it defined emotional intelligence, and then it gave it five areas that were kind of inside of emotional intelligence that made it up. The first one was called self awareness. So basically, self awareness is basically knowing your own emotions, and so like how you react to different situations, or situations. And some of the ways to like figure out your own emotions is, for say, like if you write in a journal, like every day you can write in a journal, and periodically you can look back on it and see like how you're progressing, and so like at least you have like a tangible form, you can visually see it and see how like there's like a reoccurrence anytime. The second one, or second area of emotional intelligence, is self-management. Um, this is basically knowing how to control your emotions. So it's like in a situation, you can see how you're gonna know how to react. And like in a heightened situation, you can like stay calm. Um, and also, like if you get really mad, another example of that is if you kind of like take a step back and like just think about what you're gonna say before you say it, so you can have self control. The next area is motivation. Um, this is so like you'll set a goal for yourself and strive to reach that goal, and it'll increase your overall. You'll have positive emotions if you reach that goal. The next one is empathy. This is another big part of it. It's knowing how to deal with other people's emotions. It's not because emotional intelligence is also goes both ways. It's not just understanding yours, but it's also understanding others. Um, so this is like saying you're in a conversation with someone and they're telling you about how their day went, or if they're having like a problem, you're gonna respond to them with empathy, like understanding or connecting with them on understanding their emotions. The next one was social skills. I think this is personally my biggest thing on emotional. I think it's the most important one, is social skills, because like if you're in a conversation with someone, you have to have good social skills to be able to hold a conversation and learn like what they're saying, and like talk with them to understand their emotions, because you can't have bad social skills and just so you have bad social skills, you're not gonna be able to talk to them and hold a conversation to understand their emotions. Um, and also, this is very important in working environments, because like in an office or business job, you're gonna have to be able to talk with people to understand your audience. So the other two websites we're talking about, one of them was talking about programs, like how teach emotional intelligence to like students. One of them was called like a PATH program, PATHS, I think it was. Um, I think it was pretty cool to me, at least, because I didn't know that this was the thing. But it's like 15 to 20-minute class periods where it's like a program where they teach kids how to deal with their own emotions and like figure out their own emotions. One of the things that struck out to me pretty significantly was how much it costs. Like these programs are not cheap; they're $50,000 to $60,000 per year just to keep this program up and running. So I thought that was pretty significant and stuff. The other website was talking about how kids who are more emotionally and have better emotional and social skills are more successful, like later on in life, than kids who are more intellectually skilled. And that kind of makes sense because, like I said, in the business field, you have to have emotional skills. You can't just be antisocial and be. I mean, you can, but 9 times out of 10, the person with better social skills will not necessarily be successful, but like have a better chance. Um, so I chose this topic because I thought it was very interesting. It really piqued my interest because like it applies to me personally and like in everyday life. Because if you have good emotional, I wanted to learn more about it because over the discussion, kind of, I definitely want to choose that one because it's very easy for me to like type on it and talk about it. So that's why I chose it. So the three websites that I chose, one of them was talking about how it was like it was actually 13 examples of high emotional intelligence. One of them was it's kind of like going back to articles that you gave us, kind of like think about your feelings, which is figuring out what emotions that you have and how you understand them. Another one was it's kind of like it goes off the same thing as self management, where you kind of step back and think about what you're gonna say or what you're gonna do before you do it. And like they said that if you do this, it will save you from some embarrassing moments that you might have. Because say you're in a high intense situation and it's really high intention, your brain is just working, and you just say something out loud, and you might regret what you're gonna say. So if you just step back and think about what you're gonna say, this shows that you have high emotional self control. Another one was show empathy towards others. If you show empathy, this is another example that shows you that you have high emotional intelligence because you're being empathetic towards someone and you're understanding their emotions. And if you can understand other people's emotions, this shows that you have high emotional intelligence. So the other article that I chose was talking about how to increase children's emotional intelligence. I thought this was pretty cool because you might use this on later in life, or not you, but me. It's talking about how, so like they said there was 5 steps. First one was know your child's emotions. So you got to know your child's emotions to help them increase their emotional intelligence. So the other one was going off their personal emotions that they show. Teach them accordingly on which emotions they're displaying. The next one was validate their emotions, which means like kind of build them off their emotions. Like once you show them what to do, like help them to the next step. The biggest one that I think that is most effective is help them with problem solving skills. Because if you have good problem solving skills, you'll be very successful in life. I think that's what I've seen people. So if you can teach them how to problem solve on their own, and have good communication skills and problem solving skills, and if you establish this on an early age, I think they'll be very successful, and this will definitely increase their emotional intelligence because going off of the empathy aspect of emotional intelligence, if you like you're talking with someone and they're coming to you with a problem about their day or whatever they're facing, and they're able to help that person and help them solve that problem, they're pretty far ahead already because they're already able to see the problem and assess it and help that person solve. So in conclusion, I learned a lot about this topic, especially like different areas of like when I first read this on the discussion, I didn't know the 5 areas of like I didn't know there's more than one area of emotional intelligence. I knew that there was self-awareness, but I didn't know anything about motivation or empathy or anything. Also, I learned that there's programs that help kids build their emotional intelligence, and what really struck out to me how much it costs. I was super unaware that it cost that much. And also on building children's like how you can I learned that there's different ways you can build children's emotional intelligence, and if you can establish this early on, it can be beneficial towards them. All right, I think that's it. Oh yeah, our audience didn't run out me. There they are. They're still there, surprisingly. All right, thank you. Have a great day.